Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. Today we are back with Love Island the game, episode 80 something. I'll insert on screen now what the episode number is because I cannot remember. But today we're playing day 29 part 2 of Love Island the game. If this is the first video you're seeing on my channel, make sure you check out the playlist linked in the I button and go and find the rest of the videos that we've done on Love Island season 2 the game, and you'll get to catch up and come back here and be completely clued up. Let's get on into the video. This part of Love Island the game is called Down on Me. Learn the moves for the Love Island Prom and nail that first dance. Welcome back to Love Island. This evening is the Love Island Prom and the islanders are more excited than a hedgehog wearing running shoes. I don't know, give me a break, it's been a long summer. It has been a long summer. I think we've been doing this summer for about 8 months, so it's been quite a long summer. Droplets of Hannah's glitter rush body spray hangs in the air and sparkle in the light. The taste of perfume settles on your tongue as you open your mouth. Oh, I wish I hadn't breathed that all in. It's strange, isn't it, babes? There's only 5 of us in here now, but it still feels like the room is full. I love how it feels that way. It's like all of our friends are still with us on the last bit of our journey. She grabs a bottle and spritzes a cloud of mist in front of her. The whole room is filled with the scent of pineapples. See, this is like Priya's presents. Hannah walks over, fiddling with something. And look what I just found. She puts a poker chip on the table. That must have been Shannon's. I know, right? I'm just going to keep it for good luck. I wish I had that shirt she used to wear. I always felt like I could rock that. I'm still finding Marisol's empty coffee cups everywhere. You think you've got them all and then you lift up another pile of clothes and there's another one. I like that we all share this space and all our stuff is mixed together. It feels like we're a little family. I could still watch you guys on telly after I got dumped, but it wasn't the same. And now I'm back. It feels like I've never left. She pauses and her brow furrows. It would be nice if the boys were here too. In our dressing room? Babe, I'm glad they hardly ever come in here when we're getting ready. It would spoil the magic. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be so much more special when we see them for the first time and they're all dressed up. Do you think this will be the last time we all do this together? It might be, you know. Tomorrow's the final. And then we won't see each other again, at least until that reunion that we were chatting about. But I don't know if we'll all get ready together for when we do that. We'll meet up after the show. Of course we will. But hopefully somewhere that we don't all have to share one bathroom. Tonight is our last night in the villa together. Our last party. Well, we'd better make sure it's a good one. You're right. Let's get out there and make this the best night ever. Hannah shivers as you walk outside. The garden is decorated with flowers and lights and there's a big arch in the centre. Oh gosh, look at those decorations! Isn't it magical? I want to live in a world like this forever. Those decorations are stunning. Even I have to agree on this one, girls. I might have done it in different colours, but what an amazing sight. I feel like tonight is going to be a really special night. Babe, you haven't even seen the best bit of it yet. She points down the garden. The boys are standing in a line waiting for you. Oh my gosh, it's even better than I was expecting. I didn't think you could look this smart, Gary, but I'm really impressed. There's a whole lot you don't know about me yet. This is Gary in his new look. Done the half tuck. I'm looking forward to finding out. Bobby steps forward to greet you as you walk down the garden. You look incredible. I'm so lucky. His hands wrap around your waist and purses his lips, leaning in for a kiss. Sure, kiss him, why not? He kisses you passionately. You close your eyes and enjoy the moment. Everything is quiet for a moment. You look around at all of the couples standing in pairs in the evening glow. So, party time? You all grab glasses and begin to mingle. Girls, I'm so nervous about this speech. I've never done anything like this before. Just be yourself. That's great advice, Ashleigh. Just listen to your heart and you'll be fine. My heart's all a flutter, loves. Have you seen that amazing picture where the feather is dissolving into a load of birds? My friend has a tattoo of that. I used to have so many vinyl prints of it, babes. My clients loved having it on their walls. Anyway, that's how I feel. Like a wall print. Like my heart might just dissolve into thousands of tiny birds. Babes, let me help. Do you want to try any breathing exercises? It can really help if you're anxious. Sure. Okay, make yourself comfy and place your feet roughly hip width apart. Easier said than done in this dress. Chelsea shuffles her feet into position. Now, let your breath flow as deep down into your belly as is comfortable, but don't force it. Chelsea takes a deep breath. Try breathing in through your nose and out through the mouth. Count steadily to 5. 1. Lottie starts to laugh. Count in your head, babe. Chelsea nods. Then, without pausing or holding your breath, let it flow out gently, counting from 1 to 5 again. Do this for a few minutes and you'll feel loads better, I promise. The girls are quiet for a while as Chelsea breathes deeply. Can I just say how beautiful we all... She's interrupted as a phone beeps. I guess I can't just say. There'll be plenty of time to say stuff in a second. Look. Lottie holds up her phone. Islanders, it's time to make your declarations of love. Each couple will stand under the arch and give their speeches. Chelsea and Lucas will go first. Hashtag reach for the speech. Hashtag say it loud. Lucas takes Chelsea's hand in his and they walk towards the centre of the garden. All the Islanders take seats at the table in the garden. Chelsea stops just before they reach the arch. Just go up there, babe. You've got this. You can do it. Breathe. Chelsea smiles at Lottie and walks over to the arch. This is Lucas. His trousers are a bit short, but I understand that's the fashion nowadays. Lucas takes his hand in hers and waits for her to start speaking. Lucas, I don't really know how to start telling you how I feel. Which is strange because I'm not normally lost for words. But that's what you do to me. One of the best quotes I ever heard was, "Love is what would happen if you set your friendship on fire." And I think that captures what we have perfectly. We may not have been a couple for very long. She glances at Hannah and Karl. But we were friends first, and that means our relationship is built on such strong ground. Whenever I see you, I get those butterflies, but only for a second. As soon as we speak, I'm calm. And that's because I know I'm with a friend who supports me and wants to help me achieve the best that I can. And that feels more special than anything. She looks Lucas in the eye and he smiles at her. All of the Islanders applaud. Well done, babes. I knew you could do it. Bobby leans over to you. What did you think? That was beautiful. I thought so too. She really managed to see what was in her heart. I didn't realise she was so good with words. Hope hears you whispering and puts her finger to her lips. Shh! I'm gonna sock her. Lucas clears his throat and starts to speak. That was such a beautiful speech, babe. Thank you. Everyone says that when you know, you know. And I don't think I've always believed that. I've been in a few couples since I came to the villa, and I keep thinking, I just don't know yet. But then when I least expected it, it turns out the person I was looking for has been in the villa the whole time, even when I wasn't. I'm still not exactly sure why Chelsea would pick me, but I'm so glad she did, and I can't wait to find out what's next for us. That was a decent effort. He's not the best at this, but at least he tried. You watch Lucas and Chelsea take their seats. Hannah checks her phone and stands up. Is this Karl's new outfit? His trousers with the correct length? Looks like we're next. She stands underneath the arch. Karl faces her and smiles. This should be good. When I was preparing this speech, I joked with the girls that I was going to quote some of my favourite books. And I know that Karl would have loved that because he's the only person in the villa who puts up with how much I talk about reading. But in the end, I decided I wanted to say something more personal. I came back to the villa because I felt like I really didn't get the chance to be myself the first time round. I was so focused on finding love that I forgot to find myself. And I'm grateful that I had a second chance. Unfortunately, finding the right person for me meant someone else had to lose out. I've had it happen to me and I understand how it must feel. Chelsea mutters something under her breath. But I'm so happy to have met someone so special. I never would have imagined that the right person for me would have come from a place called the House of Love. He wasn't born in Casa Amor, but it seems fate made sure he came back from Casa Amor and I came into the villa just at the right time. And who am I to argue with fate? She looks Karl in the eye. You are my Mr. Darcy, my Jean Valjean and my Gatsby all in one. Lottie looks confused. Is that a good thing? And I can't wait to write the next chapter of our story. Karl looks down at his feet. I don't know what to say. I think that was a bit much for him. Lottie turns to you. Did you like it? She's such a melt. Tell me about it. I like it though. It warms my heart to be around someone like her. And even I'll admit I need a bit of that. Karl begins to unfold his paper and begins to speak. I'm obviously not the romantic one out of the two of us, so I'm just going to say how I feel. Hannah sees the world differently to the rest of us, and I think she's amazing for that. If it rains, I think, that's annoying, I won't be able to go for a run. But Hannah thinks it's the perfect moment to go outside and kiss, because what is more romantic than kissing in the rain? And she was right, I didn't even care that my hair got messed up. Hannah makes me feel like everything is special, even if it's just me telling her stories about Casa or more. And I've never met anyone who makes me feel like that before. Hannah blushes and kisses him daintily on the lips. All the islanders applaud as they sit back down. I don't know if I got it at first, but they sound really happy together. Then it won't work outside the villa. Hannah hears you talking and frowns at you. What did you say, Bobby? Me? It was... Lottie's phone beeps. She grabs it and shows Gary the screen. Come on, babe, we're up. She turns to you as she gets up. Wish me luck. Good luck. Thank you, I feel like I need it. Lottie stands under the arch waiting for Gary to stand opposite her. Her hand shakes slightly as she reads. I think this is the first time I've seen her look nervous. Gary? She looks into his eyes. When I first came into the villa, I talked a lot about the kind of guys I'd gone out with before. And I didn't want that kind of guy again. I've been with tradies and blokey blokes and thought they weren't my thing. And let's be honest, I don't always look my type when we stand side by side. So maybe that's why it took me so long to see who you really are. You are a blokey bloke. You like machines and football and beers and you don't like astrology. And for some reason that means you're totally my type on paper. But it also means I was scared. I put up a front because I didn't want to commit to the same thing I knew from before. If you know me at all, you know how hard it is for me to admit I was wrong. But now I can because you made me feel strong and confident in ways I never knew before. I don't mind being wrong or being sensitive or being a total romantic melt when I'm with you. And no one's ever made me feel like that before. And that's how I know that you're not just my type. You're the one. There's a silence. Lottie blinks away a tear. And that's as emotional as you're ever going to see me. I hope you like it. Babe, I loved it. Don't get used to it. She crumples her speech in her hand. I'll take over. We don't get a lot of Aussie goths in Chatham, I'll be honest. So it's pretty obvious, but I've never been with anyone like you. And maybe that's why we didn't get off to the best start in here. It's taken me a while, but I feel like my whole world has been opened up by the time I've been in the villa. And a lot of that is down to you, babe. And I'm still not sure about the reading tea leaves or fortunes or any of that stuff. But I love that you're into it and I want to learn. In 4 weeks, you've become the best, most exciting, most interesting thing that's happened to me. And that includes the time I got to sit inside the cab of a Liebherr LTM 11200. It's a really big crane. Anyway, I never know what you're going to come out with next, and I can't wait to see what's round the corner. But most of all, I can't wait to see my nan's face when I bring you round for Sunday lunch. She's going to love you. I'm really looking forward to meeting her. Lottie purses her lips and blinks again. I can't believe how much of a melt you make me. There's quiet as Gary wraps his arms around Lottie and kisses her. I applaud politely. You start clapping and there's a gentle ripple of applause as everyone else joins in. Cheers for the enthusiasm, everyone. You feel your phone vibrate and pull it out. Ashleigh, it's your turn to give your speech. Please stand underneath the arch facing Bobby. This is it. This'll be such a beautiful moment. You smile to yourself as you think about your speech and Bobby smiles back at you. You look happy? I am. I'm looking forward to your speech. You take your places under the arch and begin to speak. Dear Bobby, coming on Love Island has been such an experience for me. And one person in particular has really made that experience special. You. I've never felt this way before. It took me by surprise at first, but now I don't want this feeling to ever stop. And the best part has been letting myself enjoy the way these feelings have grown. The first time I saw you, I didn't fancy you straight away. But that meant we grew as friends first. You look into Bobby's eyes and he looks back at you. You made me feel like I found what I was looking for, and I can't wait for our future together. I'm really looking forward to us moving in together. For real, I'd love that. You pause again to catch your breath. Finally, I just want to say, I love you. I love you too. Bobby takes your hands and holds them tight. That was beautiful. It was from the heart and it was totally you. And that means I loved it. He takes a deep breath. I'm not sure how I'm going to live up to it, but here we go. Ashleigh, I didn't ever think I'd be standing up here opposite someone like you. You look more incredible every day and I don't understand how you do it. You're an amazing energy, you're always the first to get involved. Not that I have a choice. And I love how strong and independent you are. You're living your best life. It's strange, but it's true that sometimes you don't know what you've got until it's gone. When the girls were away in Casa Amor, I realised my life was always going to be better with you in it. I don't know what the future holds for us, and honestly I don't actually care. It's not about where we live or what we do, it's not even about winning the show for me anymore. I've already won because we're together, and I can't think of a better way to show you how I feel than this. He steps towards you. Ooh, kiss him. You melt into the kiss and the sounds of all your friends clapping and cheering fades away. Your speech was incredible. Thanks, that's what I was going for. He takes your hand and leads you back to your seat. Oh, this is Noah. His trousers are also too short. I don't think I paid attention to what Bobby was wearing. A bit sad. Hope has already started speaking by the time you pay attention again. And although I'm the loudest one in the relationship, he's the loud one in bed. When he's snoring anyway. There's a ripple of laughter. But most importantly, he's the first person I've trusted so completely in any relationship I've been in. Hope, if this is you trusting someone completely in a relationship you've been in. Shocking. Noah, you're the calm to my storm and I need to thank you for that. I'll keep it simple. I've really enjoyed getting to know you and I'm excited to see where this goes. She gazes fondly at Noah before throwing her arms around him and hugging him. That was a good speech. It was good. They're such a cute couple. Noah stands to speak. He looks nervous. Go on, mate. You all know me by now. I'm not the kind of guy who has loads to say. But when I do say something, I mean it. So, all I'm going to say is this. Hope and I have had a strange ride in here. It hasn't always been easy, but it's been worth it. Hope's not the easiest to get along with, it's true. But even so, anyone would be lucky to have her, which makes me the luckiest person in this villa. Hope takes his face in her hands. That was so beautiful. And short too. Do you know why I spent so long on mine? Gary thinks his speech was too long. Yours was beautiful too. Thanks, I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever been that nervous. You just spent a whole month on TV and giving a little speech was worse. So we've had speeches, what's next for the prom? Actually, we haven't had all the speeches yet. We haven't? I had a little time left after I wrote my speech, so I wrote one more. It's about the girls and how close we are. And it's also a little bit about Ashleigh. She looks at you. Do you want to hear it? I really do. Yes, I do. I might need to get some more gems. BRB. Let's pretend I didn't just spend money to hear Lottie's speech. Of course I do. Amazing. She walks back up to the arch alone. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to do this. It's the kind of thing where you have an idea and then it seems too mushy and I got really embarrassed even trying to write it down. But I'm glad I did. Because once again, it's Ashleigh who's given me the confidence to stand up here and say what I want to say. When I first came into the villa, I was worried I wouldn't find the right person for me. Anyone is lucky to have you. Thanks, hun, you're so supportive. But what I didn't say was that I was just as worried about making friends. After all, the best bit about going on a date with a boy is getting together with your girlfriends to talk about him afterward. But actually, I shouldn't have worried about either of those things. I've been lucky enough to not only find a person I want to make a future with, but also some friends who I can't wait to have so many adventures with. And that's especially true for Ashleigh. Take that, Hannah. You've been my rock in here when things were tough, and I don't know what I would have done without you. Thank you, and thank you to everyone here for making this whole experience so special to me. She walks down the garden and flings her arms around you. Sorry, was that a bit much? It was perfect. And so are you. From out of nowhere, music starts playing across the garden. Oh my god, it's time for the first dance! Coming up. Noah shows us his moves. I knew there was a dancer under that quiet exterior. Lottie gets wet. It is tradition. And one last couple is dumped. Keep your fingers crossed, babe. Ooh, it looks like things are going to be heating up in the next episode. Oh my goodness. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. This was an interesting episode, actually. I am shocked that someone's going home, firstly, in the next part. I knew it was coming, but it's still really hard to think that someone's going to be leaving us. And it was nice. Bobby and Lottie showed me that they really cared. Hope and Hannah really didn't head in this episode. Hannah's annoying me a lot, actually. and hopes annoy me even more. Thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already and you'd like to see more Love Island content. And I will see you guys in the next part. Bye!